God's will. And that, dear sheeple, is the truth. He goes on to say the savage, barbaric behavior of a young man who whips out a pistol and shoots dead 2 students in a high school is horrendous. These pauses are caused, folks, because I'm having a problem with the irrepressible urge to cough. Don't go away. We're going to take a little break. Well, I'm going to have to take it easy. I hate to have to take it easy because some things, you can't see me. So the voice has to convey what I'm trying to get across, what I feel. And if I can't do that, then the message gets a little distorted, folks. But I'm going to try, without breaking anything or straining anything, to continue and take it easy here. I'll see if I can manage that. And if I start feeling that familiar tickle again, you can hear a little bit of music again while I sip a little orange juice and suck on a lozenge. So I'll take some of the, I'm going to go ahead, instead of reading all of this, I'm going to read some of the pertinent points. He says, failing to respond, the members of Congress and any other state legislatures or city legislatures are equally as savage and equally as barbaric if they do not take steps to use their power to control the manufacture, sale, and distribution of guns. I say that if they do, they're traitors. You see, because if the second article and amendment is correct, if it is correct, ladies and gentlemen, and I know that it is, because all I have to do is look at history. If it is correct, and it means what it says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. You understand what that says? It says a free state cannot exist unless a well-regulated militia exists. It says it is absolutely necessary to the security of a free state. Now, state does not mean the federal government, ladies and gentlemen. State means just that, the state of Arizona, the state of California, the state of Illinois. And all you have to do is look in the definition of terms pertaining to the Constitution to find out. Listen to what our forefathers said. Read what they wrote. You see, they never intended the federal government to become a state. It is, in fact, unconstitutional for Washington, D.C. to ever become a state, yet they're pushing for it. And if it becomes a reality, it's just another proof that there is no Constitution, ladies and gentlemen. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. They're saying that without a well-regulated militia, no free state can exist. And to guarantee it, they give us the right to keep and bear arms. And they don't give it to the government. They don't give the right to the National Guard or to the military. In fact, all of these things are illegal under the Constitution. Were you aware of that? And that's another proof. You see, our forefathers put into place mechanisms to prevent the United States from ever having a standing army. In fact, the only legal military force that exists in the United States of America under the Constitution, where it in effect is the United States Navy. All other standing armies and military forces, no matter what they're called, are illegal under the Constitution. They are in fact unconstitutional. The militia, according to the law and according to the definition of our forefathers, is the whole people. The law breaks it down further and says all able-bodied men and boys who are able to carry and fire a weapon between the ages of 17 and 43. How about that? Does that get your dander up? See, most of you have never heard these things before, never knew them. I know that most of you can read, but you've never looked. You've never bothered to find out. It's amazing that the things we pretend to care most about, we know nothing about. Don't even make the slightest effort to find out about. That bothers me a lot. An awful lot. He says, quote, I have offered this resolution to repeal the Second Amendment very seriously, unquote. And he goes on, and the need to control the sale, manufacture, and distribution of guns in our society. Polls have clearly shown that 75 to 85% of the people want some form of gun control, but we do not have gun control, except to a very limited extent. That's not true, folks. 85% of the people do not want gun control. That is a lie. But one might be tempted to think that if one were to read the papers every day and listen to the news on television and watch the silly, stupid lies